Go.
Hi, I want to walk you through installing the Wheeltop wireless group set on a Colnago V3 bike with the disc brakes. I want to talk about a few things which none of the YouTube videos prepared me for and which were super challenging in the install. Installing the rear derailleur and the front derailleur was pretty straightforward. Took out the old one, removed the wires, installed the new one, did the indexing. It was super straightforward. Things got interesting when I started trying to route the hydraulic brakes. I had 105 hydraulic brakes before, and then I was trying to replace it with the Wheeltop hydraulic brakes. My initial plan was to leave the 105 hydraulic brakes, leave the cabling as is intact, and just replace the shifters. That didn't work out at all because as I did internal routing through the handlebars for the hydraulic cables, the length was too short and I couldn't get it to fit into the controllers. What I ended up having to do was to remove the 105 and then install the Wheeltop all the way through. I should have been smart. I should have connected the hydraulic cable for the Wheeltop with the one that was on the 105 and tried to pull it through, but I didn't do that. So after pulling out the cable, I tried routing it into the frame, and that is where things got quite frustrating and a lot of cursing was involved. I tried pushing the cable in through here. It got stuck somewhere here and didn't go any further. So I ended up purchasing one of the magnetic routing kits, which didn't really work very well either. In the end, at some point I tried removing the bottom bracket to get the cable to go through. That didn't work out very well either, but eventually after a lot of struggles I did manage to route the cable starting from here, going up through the headset into the handlebar. The next thing that was very frustrating was there's a little barrel that goes along with the Wheeltop hydraulic to connect into the brake levers. That fell down, and then I spent about 45 minutes trying to look for it. I found it and I installed it, and then what I realized was I didn't actually seat the cable deep enough into the brake assembly, and then the olive got crimped without actually holding the wire in place, and that meant that every time I brake, the oil squirted out of the thing. So that meant removing the whole thing again, doing everything again. Luckily, Wheeltop ships with 3 barbs and 3 olives, so I had one extra. So that's the one I used to install this after all. There's a lot of things on the internet about this being very hard to move. That is true. It is quite hard, but not too bad. I would highly recommend having a longer Allen key. Mine was a little bit short, so I had to do little quarter turns to get it done. Took me about 7-8 hours, although my wife thinks it took a lot longer. But yeah, there's still a little bit of irritating things. There's a little bit of rubbing with the brake pads on the front, which eventually I'll probably figure out how to fix it. All right, bye.